Alright, how's it going everybody? A little bit of a different video today here on NASCAR Heat 5. I did not think I would ever play this game again, but here we are because we have got the next gen mod. It's still a beta, so it's not completely finished yet. Like, the cars don't really have a functioning damage model. Also the roof flaps don't really work properly, but we have the next gen car in NASCAR Heat 5, which I would have never thought this would have been possible a couple of years ago, but big props to the modding team who have put this together. They've also added, I think this is ignore the wheels on these cars. You do have to switch the wheels separately, so this is, I believe, the 2022 Xfinity Series season, and then also the trucks. This is 2022 as well. So the Cup Series is the only one with 2023 schemes right now. So we'll go in here and take a look at what we got. So Chase Elliott here with his new Napa scheme. This has kind of grown on me a little bit. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really like this when it first came out. But it's grown on me a little bit. One cool thing you will notice here, so when you pick a driver who is a champion or a rookie in the Cup Series, so they've updated all the photos and everything. So for Ty Gibbs here, you can see he's got the little rookie logo on his profile picture. Chase Elliott, he's got the championship logo. But we'll go through here. This is basically all the Daytona 500 schemes. There's a couple guys that have alternates, so Ross Chastain, he's got two here, so he's got his Advent Health, along with his Worldwide Express. We'll just go through everyone here, kind of take a look at what's included. Austin Cindric, Discount Tire, pretty much the same as last year. Austin Dillon, Bass Pro Shop scheme from Daytona. I actually really like this scheme. I think it's great. Ty Dillon, the most useless, inept driver probably in the Cup Series right now, with his Ferris scheme. I don't remember if he ran this at Daytona or not. Obviously Chase Elliott we just looked at. Ty Gibbs with the Monster scheme, and then also the Monster Energy and Interstate scheme from the Daytona 500. Todd Gilliland, really underrated driver, with the Generator Skills scheme. Noah Gregson, Black Rifle Coffee, and the Wendy's scheme. I actually didn't know that was in the game, honestly. I hadn't looked at him yet. Justin Haley, Daytona 500 scheme. Denny Hamlin with his Daytona scheme, as well as the standard FedEx scheme. Kevin Harvick, Busch Light, and then the Busch 401k from Daytona. Riley Herbst, Sunny D car from Daytona. Austin Hill, Eric Jones with the Air Force scheme and the Guns N' Roses from the Daytona 500. A really cool scheme there. Brad Keselowski with the Castrol Edge, and then whatever this is. Corey LaJoie, Celsius. Kyle Larson with his Hendrick cars. Joey Logano with that boring Pennzoil scheme. Michael McDowell with his Loves car. BJ McLeod with two. He's got the Blaster scheme and then the American Hartford. Ryan Preece with the Haas scheme. I actually really like this one as well. Tyler Reddick with that boring-ass Monster Energy scheme. Chandler Smith in the game, which I was pretty excited by. I kind of like Chandler Smith. I think he's going to be one of my new favorite drivers when he gets up to Cup. Zane Smith. Ricky Stenhouse with his Daytona 500 winning scheme. Daniel Suarez, Freeway Insurance, and this really nice-looking Tootsie scheme. Martin Truex with Bass Pro Shops car. Bubba Wallace. This guy, Kurt Busch, I guess this is like a fictional kind of car here if he was still racing. Connor Daly with his Daytona 500 scheme. Loris Hezemans, I think this team went under. I don't think they're actually in operation anymore, but he's still in the game. Jimmy Johnson, Carvana scheme. This is a really sharp looking car. Travis Pastrana, Kimi Räikkönen. And the rest of these are all just, these are all either legend or fantasy drivers, but they haven't been updated to fit the next gen car yet, so a lot of these are kind of broken looking. They did put that in the README file, so yeah, a lot of these don't really look right, so we'll just kind of ignore that. But in terms of who we're going to drive as, I kind of want to drive as Jimmy Johnson. He's done absolutely terribly this year, but we'll pick him anyways. We'll go to, let's just do a plate race. I've already got my settings locked in. It's all the same stuff that we've seen before. Go 7% race, one stage. We'll also note here, there's a couple cool things that they updated. So, a couple tracks have different variations now. So Atlanta, if we cycle through the events here, there is a night race for Atlanta now, and it's the same thing for a bunch of different tracks. So Gateway, you can run day or night. Watkins Glen, Texas, Talladega, they're all the same. Road America, Richmond, Pocono, Phoenix. Phoenix says it has a night race, but it doesn't seem to work properly. So that's maybe one thing to note. It's supposed to have a night race, but yeah, it doesn't really work. Martinsville, both races are daytime, but then you can also run the night race as well. Kentucky has a day and night version, which I think in NASCAR Heat 5 it was only the night version for Cup. Indianapolis, Roval, Indianapolis, Louisville. Homestead, Miami has a day and night version as well, which I think is pretty cool. Daytona, Darlington has a day and night version now, which is awesome because it used to be a NASCAR Heat 5. You couldn't run Darlington at daytime in the Cup Series, so that's awesome now. We have the option for that. Chicagoland with a day and night version. That is really cool. I like that. Charlotte Roval. This I also really like. Charlotte Motor Speedway. So the Coke 600, obviously a night race, but you can run the Bank of America 500 in the daytime now. I think that's super cool. I've always liked Charlotte during the day. The track's nice and slick and everything. Provides really good racing, so that's cool. Canadian Tire, Bristol. Obviously, there's no Dirt Bristol or any of the other new tracks because there's only so much they can do with this game. Auto Club, and then we're back to Atlanta. So we're gonna go to Daytona for this race. We'll just do the daytime. So we'll load this up here. Everything's gonna look pretty similar, honestly. This is literally, it's just NASCAR Heat, NASCAR Heat 5, basically just with updated cars. The handling and everything's the same. But so here we are, NASCAR Heat 5 with the next gen car, and I also gotta mention here. So this is the first time I've played this game on PC as opposed to on console, and oh man, it runs so much better on PC than on console. It's actually staggering. This game actually looks really good when it's running at 60 FPS, and the graphics are a lot sharper. It genuinely looks very good. So we're just gonna skip over practice, skip over qualifying. We'll just jump right in here. Other than the rims looking a bit odd, like they don't really blur when they're spinning as much as they should, I think. Everything looks really, really good. Like this looks very sharp. Like I'd imagine if this mystery update that Motorsport Games is planning ever comes out, it would probably look pretty similar to this. So we are off at Daytona for, let's see how many laps, 14 laps, no stages. I do have the AI set to run as tightly together as they can, so they're going to be nice and packed up for this race. Also have the stability and the mechanical failures turned up, so hopefully, as we get into Ryan Preece, hopefully at some point we're going to have, hopefully at some point we'll have a big wreck that we'll have to avoid, as I am losing the draft already. Man, it has been so long since I played this game. Basically ever since I got Enter 2003 running on my computer, I just haven't touched NASCAR Heat. Just kind of got sick of it, honestly. But this is a good opportunity to go back and play this game, because no matter what people say about this game, it's pretty solid. This is a pretty solid NASCAR game, especially when you look at some of the other crap that we've gotten in the past couple of years, as I did not give him enough room there. NASCAR 21 Ignition. Oh man, some of the Eutechnics games. This is a solid NASCAR game. You have 4 different series to race in. You know, got a pretty deep career mode. it is not bad, and the racing is pretty good too. This game has some of the best AI, I would say, I've honestly ever seen in a NASCAR game. They're very good for the most part, other than how they kind of do some stuff that isn't really possible. Like they'll take lines and things that the player just can't do, and they'll be faster than you doing it. They're pretty good, as I'm getting blocked by Zane Smith there. I'll admit, I used to be really good at the plate racing in this game. I haven't done it for so long though, so I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to get my way all the way to the front. I also, for some reason, can't seem to look behind me. I can look to the side, but I can't look back, which I guess it's not a huge deal because I do have my mirror, which every NASCAR game should have. NASCAR 21 Ignition. But yeah, so we're already on to lap 4 here, and I gotta say it again. These cars look really, really good. Like the team that made this mod, they did a fantastic job. Everything looks really good. This honestly looks like it could be the DLC for motorsport games. Like that's the level of quality that this is. Honestly, I don't even really care that the cars don't have 5 gears. It's really not that big of a deal. I just think it's cool that we have these cars in the game now, and you have the option to race them. Now you can't race these at the same time as the Gen 6. You can only have one or the other installed at a time. So obviously right now I've got this running, but I don't think it's too hard to switch them around. But yeah, so that is just something to note, that if you do want to run the next gen cars in this game, you can't have the Gen 6 in the game. So I've only made up 10 spots here, so that's actually not very good. I'm kind of just taking my time, honestly, just getting reaccustomed to the game. Oh, is make contact with Zane Smith there. If you can't tell, I'm really out of practice with this. I did run 1 or 2 races off camera beforehand. I ran one at Atlanta, and then started doing one at Phoenix, and then got pissed off and quit it because Phoenix is just one of those like OP tracks in the game, and it's honestly not very fun to race at. But yeah, so this is only like my 2nd or 3rd race. I guess technically the 2nd race that I'm actually going to complete. I only ran about 10 laps at Phoenix, so I don't really count that. And obviously Atlanta's not a plate track in this game. It's Cody where it gets really out of shape there. That's one thing I always like to do in this game with the plate tracks, is I turn the sensitivity for the AI up so that they kind of, you got to be a lot more careful with how you push. Kind of like in real life, it's very easy with these next gen cars with the rounded bumpers to kind of send people when you go to bump draft them. So just that way, when you have the sensitivity turned up, it's, you got to be a little bit more careful with how you're driving. So we're making pretty good progress now, up to 22nd, and we're about halfway through the race. So I'm pretty satisfied with this, honestly. Starting to get, and there's your mechanical failure. Not enough time to start a wreck though. And everyone's pitting. I know I don't need tires, so I guess we'll just, we'll go no tires, and then I guess half a can of fuel, see where we come out here, and gain 7 spots. So I guess some of the AI decided that they wanted to take tires on that pit stop, which is kind of unnecessary. This should set up, as I'm in 4th gear for some reason, this should set up nice little sprint to the finish here, 5 to go. I am not a big fan of the fact that I'm on the outside here, because the outside lane usually dies pretty quickly. Dies out pretty quickly, and I'm getting stuck 3 wide here, so this is really not ideal. I gotta find somewhere to get in here. This is, oh, come on, Chase. Yeah, I'm just getting freight trained here. I need to get to the bottom. Poor Tyler Reddick's just stuck behind me. He's got nowhere to go. So I'm gonna get a nice little push from Cody Ware. Oh, actually, I got a big run now. Oh, I got a huge run. I still don't like the fact I'm on the top, but I feel like I had to take advantage of that momentum. And we're stuck again. Might have to start taking guys 3 wide. And that's why I didn't want to do that. We're gonna wreck. Oh my god, he saved it. That should have been a wreck. That should have been a crash. That's why I didn't want to go 3 wide, because I was not confident in my ability to hold my line. I'm still kind of just readjusting to the way this game handles. It's very like, I don't know, it feels very like sluggish, honestly. It's like you do an input with your wheel, and then there's like a fraction of a second delay before it actually, you know, does what you're telling it to. So we're kind of in a bad spot now, because I lost all that time getting into McDowell. I think he's gonna push me though, hopefully. If I can catch up to these guys, I'm gonna have to make some serious moves here, because we're in 19th and we're coming to 2 to go, so it's gonna be hard to make these spots up. I'm trying to stay in the draft of these guys. I'm gonna have to get really aggressive here. I don't know if this is gonna be possible, honestly. I gotta start going. I just don't think there's gonna be enough time. Now I got the 24. I know he's a draft partner, but he's blocking me. Alright. I had about enough of you. I don't know how he didn't wreck there. Usually they crash after that. Well, we're up to 18th. I don't think it's happening. I'm just going to try to steal as many spots as I can. I'm getting blocked by Cody Ware. I would not feel bad in the slightest if I wrecked him. I just can't go anywhere. I can't get a big enough run. Oh, someone please go up and pass Joey Logano. Oh, as I'm ping-ponging off everyone. Yeah, we're not going anywhere here. But I'd like to at least get a top 10. I don't even think that's going to be possible, though. Try to cut down under some of these guys here. Yeah, just not enough momentum. And it looks like, it looks like Joey Logano is going to win. As we come home in 16th. Disappointing finish, but honestly kind of brought it on myself. Wrecking Michael McDowell there. I lost the draft, and that really kind of ruined everything. We'll take a look at the replay here. As I can't figure out how to turn the overlay off. It just doesn't seem to work, I guess. We'll just skip to the end here. But yeah, this really looks really good. This mod is really well done. Honestly, it looks like official content. It looks like something that could have been put out by 704 Games. Not Motorsport Games, because they can't do anything right, but yeah, like, just look at that, like, that's really good looking. But yeah, I think that's that'll be about it. Let me know if you want to see any of the other tracks, like any of the other variations. Like maybe we can go and run the Atlanta night race, or we could run Darlington in the daytime. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Yeah, let me know if you want any more videos on this new next-gen mod on NASCAR Heat 5, because I think this kind of brought me back into this game a little bit. I think I'm going to be playing it a little bit more. So hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good day.